second most vital element needed for life is water.
Let's start with something that I suppose we all know. Oxygen is the most important thing for survival. Obviously, right? You can last only a few minutes without it. The second most important thing is water. But according to Dr. Barbara, everyone makes this fatal hydration mistake. Water is vital for every one of us, every single day. But do you know of people who stayed without water for up to 2 weeks? Shocking, right? Dr. Barbara mentions a book, The Long Walk, which is about people who are escaping from a work camp in Siberia. They wandered in the bug-infested desert and recorded to have survived almost 2 weeks with no water. Be sure to watch until the end of this video to catch all the essential details you need to know. When we ask about the amount of water that people consume, their answers seem to differ from one person to the other, and this is the problem. On the one hand, some say they don't like water, while others complain that their feet swell or they have to keep running to the toilet after drinking water. However, these complaints are quite insightful because they tell us what the problem is. Water is not being utilized by the body effectively. So here comes the golden question. How do you actually get the water into the cells? The place where it would work wonders. This is where it gets interesting because the picture involves the third most important element for life.
50% is chloride. Now, because sodium chloride take up the most amount,
Sodium. Let's not even get started on table salt. That stuff is problematic. When sodium and chloride, commonly known as table salt, are stripped of their natural mineral and bleached white, they become dangerous. In fact, if you were to inject sodium chloride directly into your bloodstream without any other minerals to balance it out, it could kill you. But before you throw your table salt out, sodium is still necessary. We need it, especially in the right form, to help balance water in and out of our cells. It's this balancing act between sodium and potassium inside your body that keeps your cells from swelling up like balloons and causing high blood pressure.
contains 82 minerals. It's a hand-harvested sea salt. What about Himalayan salt?
But how do you fix it? You simply throw away that table salt and opt for some Celtic or Himalayan salt. These salts are mineral-rich too. Celtic salt contains 82 minerals, while Himalayan salt carries about 75. The reason for the many minerals? Because they are harvested directly from the earth and no good stuff is removed from them. Dr. Barbara says she loves Celtic salt because it is loaded with magnesium. Magnesium is that molecule which is hungry for water, and as a result, aids in the proper retention of water within the cells. This is also the reason behind the moist texture of Celtic salt. Whenever you sprinkle this salt on your tongue, the magnesium gets activated and draws water into the cells, quenching the thirst of the body. How you drink water is as important as how much water you drink. For instance, after chugging a huge glass of water, what happens is a mad dash to the restroom after 5 minutes. This is the body's way of saying, no thank you, too much too soon. One of the simplest ideas is to drink water in moderation and in small quantities, but at different periods during the day. It's like watering a plant. If too much water is poured onto a plant all at once, the soil will be unable to soak it up and it just becomes a mess. This is the same as with your body. For example, take water in small sips, but more frequently throughout the day, and take a pinch of Celtic salt with water, which will help your cells absorb water. Sweet relief from those annoying bathroom marathons. Dr. Barbara says everyone should begin their day with a half glass of water the instant you get out of bed, and a bit more after having breakfast. Water consumption during the day is somewhat similar, except water is not chugged. Instead, it is taken in sips, spreading out water consumption intervals in order to sustain energy levels. Most importantly, it hydrates you the way your body wants to be hydrated.
Magnesium pulls that water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body. The only time...
Here's a little fact you probably didn't know. Dehydration can actually lead to high blood pressure. It is true that the deficiency of water can lead to swelling of your cells and higher blood pressure. You see, when you have little water, your body actually withdraws water from anywhere, even from the cells which make up your blood vessels. This results to swelling of the vessels, hence high blood pressure. But wait, dehydration has more bad effects as it messes up your digestive system as well. in particular the gastric area, which is in the stomach. Normally, stomach linings must be very thick with mucus, but that doesn't happen when your water intake is low. This is dangerous because when the stomach lining is thin, one is more prone to stomach ulcers. That's not something you want. Oh, and do not skip your pancreas either. The pancreas churns out digestive enzymes critical to the digestive system, and these enzymes of course need water. So, in an instance where water intake is insufficient, the pancreas will not work right, which can result in diabetes. By the way, one thing is for sure, if you subscribe to our channel and invest your time in watching us, we won't let you down. We're committed to creating content as a way of thanking you for your support through subscriptions and likes. But enough about that, let's dive back into the importance of water. It's no secret that dehydration affects a person's physical health, but it also becomes crucial in treating many mental illnesses in patients. Have you ever paid attention to how cranky, jittery, or downright bad you feel when you're dehydrated? This is due to the fact that cells in the brain require water too. Lack of an adequate amount of water makes those cells contract, and as a result, you'll get a headache, negative emotions, or worse, depression. Water is not only for balancing the body's energy or to make one's skin look good, it is for enhancing the abilities of the brain. Well-hydrated brain cells are able to relay information to one another more efficiently, which means better concentration and interpretation of things, as well as a more optimistic mindset altogether.
You see, when not enough water is going into the body, and how much water should go in? Let's do an assessment of that.
You'd be shocked at how much water you lose on a daily basis. From sweat, urine production, respiration, and metabolism, the average person loses about 2.5 quarts of water in a day. And that's if one is just doing normal day-to-day activities only. While exercising or sitting in a sauna, for instance, one will be losing much more. The issue with this is that your body has no reserve of water. You have to drink in order to replenish all the lost fluid because this is the only option available. This is the reason why you need to keep track of your water intake. If you're sweating 2.5 quarts a day, to replenish your bodily fluid, you must be drinking at least that much. And remember, you can get some of that water from foods like fruits and veggies, but you still need to be drinking at least 8 glasses of water every day. Here's a little known fact. Water is your body's best antihistamine. If you suffer from allergies, your first line of defense should be drinking more water. When you're dehydrated, your body releases a hormone called histamine to manage the water loss. But here's the kicker. Histamine is also what causes allergic reactions. So, by staying hydrated, you can actually reduce the amount of histamine your body produces, which can help keep allergies at bay. So, where do we go from here? It's not just about chugging water all day every day. The key is to hydrate smartly. And what video do you want to see next? Let us know in the comment section below, and make sure to like the video.